guest co-host, Vanessa Christian, a budding um, uh, journalist to come. She believes in communication, she loves communications, and she is here with me tonight. Vanessa, it's your time, man.
Yes, it
Welcome.
is.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
All
this
right.
evening.
So, Vanessa, uh, you know, we have discussed this before, and we are with the Dynamic Force team. We have on your right, you can introduce yourself to us, sir.
I am Rondell Fraser.
I'm Curtis Lewis. Good evening, everyone.
So,
Good evening.
so Ronald, so these are the founding members of the Dynamic Force.
Yeah, I'm honored to be in their presence
Mhm.
this evening. I'm very much honored.
We are all honored to be here with them, back again, so to speak. eh?
Yes, definitely.
Back again, and gentlemen, welcome to the program. This is your first time here
Yes.
Thank
on
you, thank
Safe
you.
TV
Nice
2
to be
Presents. First time on, not the end, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we came here sometime back, many years ago. We didn't
It
enter.
wasn't Safe TV 2 Presents. back
No,
then.
no,
It was
some- a
something
different
else
program.
back then. But today, tonight, we're happy to have you with us. So, Vanessa, we have some questions for the Dynamic Force team, and we want to not really put them on the spot, but to reflect on back then and what they're
Yes.
going to do now. So, let us shoot the first question to them, Vanessa.
All right, guys. Good evening again.
Good evening.
I'm sure the viewers are wondering what, while you would have been absent, for
Oh, wow.
over a couple of decades, that's a lot of years, guys.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the viewers would like to know what have you guys been doing, all along? What have you been doing?
All right, good evening, everyone. It's wonderful to be here, back home in Guyana, obviously, and being here with the studio. Actually, it is a pleasure for us being here, and we are honored. We are the humble servants of God, and we're not what people may think we are, this highfalutin, big shot types. No, we're humble men of God. If we live for God and understand who God is and what He stands for, we would understand that being humble and humility is one of the things that He was all about. All right? So that I want to introduce and clear it for you guys. With Dynamic Force, unfortunately, with our, I would not say breakup per se, because in every member of Dynamic Force, the old members, that is, most of which are in the United States, they still think daily of Dynamic Force and hoping that we can reassemble again. Even me, that was one of my dying wish, to get the group back together.
Like a reunion?
Yes, and maybe go on, forward, continue singing and so forth. In 2002, actually, we were given a contract, and we did not sign the contract.
Reason why?
Members were not in agreement with some of the clauses that were in the contract.
What were some of the
And-
clauses in the contract?
Specific.
Yeah.
I'll put
That's
you in the
what we're
spot,
here
man.
for.
You don't come on my show and you don't.
Okay.
That's
You're gonna
what
get an
we're here
easy
for.
pass.
Yeah.
Okay, one other thing is it was 75 cents per CD.
75
right?
cents per
Yes. We did not understand what 75 cents was. All right? So I'm not going to put blame on anyone in the group or so. But 75 cents was a lot of money in the U.S., but we thought that that was not enough. We had wanted maybe $1.25, which was the minimum that we heard at the time. So I presume because of that, we had a little back and forth chatting, but I was one that I'd wanted to sign, but nobody else had really cared to until it's being reviewed by a lawyer and all that stuff. So we never really did sign the contract. And
So there's one thing you regret that you have not done.
well, yes, I really, that bothers me. And the rest of the members went off to work for a while and were to reassemble, but unfortunately, when they go off in different states, it was hard to get members to come back together.
Okay.
And we did some migrating. I came back to Guyana. A few of us, matter of fact, me, Rondell, and Brian. And we never had the chance to regroup again because we started working in different environment and different state. So we never had that chance. So from then, we met a few times at Guyana Day in New York, and we sang, but we never had the chance to come back as the dynamic force to sing permanently in one state.
Okay.
You see.
So you actually answered my third question at the first
Yes.
part.
Not too bad.
Um,
Too bad.
and our second question as well, all in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're being smart, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. So, but at least one of the questions that is lingering in a lot of persons' minds is that many of the younger generation is not au fait with the old dynamic force,
Like myself.
like Vanessa.
Yeah.
Probably when you start singing, Vanessa was in her,
I
she was
have
about
no
5 years
idea.
old,
I have no idea.
6
Oh.
years old.
When
at
we
the time.
started,
But the question is, what is your most memorable moments in the dynamic force?
Well, we had so many,
yeah.
so many. We sang before presidents, we sang before many distinguished guests of Guyana, we sang
Mhm.
before, church members in different settings, both in Adventist and Pentecostal and other churches.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the most memorable experience for me was singing at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
When that's what we do sometimes. In the morning we may go sing around at different places, but in the afternoon we will take that time and go to the hospital and to bless hearts and minds.
Yeah. That's
And when we were there, after ministering the word and singing songs to people, people ran out in the rain after us after we were
Yep.
leaving, just to
Ask him to go back.
get,
Yeah.
get
Get us to go back.
let us to go back to pray for the
for her
brother
brother.
and to sing for the brother or the sister or whoever.
Mhm.
And that was so touching.
Yeah, that's what the ministry is all about. That's what it does to people.
What about you? What about your memorable moment?
Yeah.
Mr. Curtis?
Well, I say same like Randy. It's so many. It's from the beginning of times, in '93, when Dynamic Force at first started, and I think it was fun right through. Every country we traveled to, we had so much fun. So many things happened. I can't say what was better than what. And we were in Suriname in a mansion, and that was a cool experience in Suriname. We really all enjoyed our time, and so much, man. I mean, traveling in the rain, going to Berbice on the scooters. Who may remember that? Those were moments in the mosquitoes and all that stuff back in, I think it was 1994, 95. And, but these are things that we look back at when we call each other and we, laugh about the experiences we had. And those experiences cause me sometimes to even pain more because having gone through all of that to break up, that should not have happened, because we've gone through a lot.
A lot of sacrifices.
Yeah,
were
we made a lot of sacrifices. We did it all. And who knows us? We really did. And they would have known that we made an impact. We have gone right through, but, unfortunately, we never went through. But we're here going forward again.
What else?
Okay. Well, I would have had a little conversation with my brother here a few months back about, we were speaking mostly about music, and he happened to mention that he was a part of this group called the Dynamic Force, and I was, I never heard about the group before, so he began to, give a brief history of the group and so on. And so I found it so coincidental that we are here this evening, and you guys, you know, are back together.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So, when I heard the name Dynamic Force, I began to ponder why this name? Why the name Dynamic Force? What is the meaning behind the name, if any?
Yeah, dynamic force. Well, everyone would know dynamic, the meaning of the dynamic, the power that it comes with, the effectiveness, the force, this more militant position, like military, the military force. Putting dynamic force together, all right, is a dynamic force, something that's really powerful. And that is what we try to represent. But before us, we place God first. He is the one that is all powerful. And when we
Driving
talk
force
about
behind the game.
army
Yeah.
and power and militant groups and all that, the power that they represent, and we're representing God who is all powerful. So this is the force that we're really talking about and naming ourselves after, the force of God.
Awesome.
All right, and
That's
that's
the way to
who
go.
the dynamic
That's the way to
force.
go.
When the group first started, though, so just to refresh the memory.
Yes, well, actually, that is how the name came. We were first the Dynamic Four, who would have known us, and because of additional members in the group, we had to change the name to Dynamic, and then we thought the closest word that comes to four was force.
Wow.
So this is how we came
Wow.
about with the Dynamic Force.
Okay.
All right. Brian is the one that joined the group after the four, and he would say he brought the force to the group, you know. So he take that credit, and we often got to give it to him, Brian James.
Well said, well said. Well, for those of you who are looking at us and you just joined us, we're talking with the Dynamic Force. We say reform, reform. Okay, forget about that word reform, but reform tonight. Okay, and they're back. And for those of you who don't know who the Dynamic Force are, we have some clippings to show you. We have a matter of fact a video of one of the first performances that they did way back over a decade ago.
Yeah, before I was born.
Yeah, before Renelsa was even thought of.
Yeah, that's.
All right, so I'm going to ask our operator to, if he can, play one of our videos of the Dynamic Force, the first one, and let the audience see exactly the force behind the
we're talking
Dynamic
about-
Force.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So take a look at this. We're going to come back and talk some more.
We are here to tell you about someone. Great someone. Have you a heart that's weary, tending a load of care? Are you a soul that's seeking rest from the burdens he
Hey man, that was a
Indeed,
dynamic
dynamic,
force back
yes.
then, isn't it?
Indeed.
Sound good, yeah?
Yeah.
Real good boy, you're telling you?
Yeah.
Boy could sing, what?
Always.
We know we're gonna sing tonight the same way or different. Hold on.
Yeah.
But also, over to you.
Just to backtrack a little bit, what is it that brought the group together? Is there what's the underlying, influence that would have brought you guys together in
The
the
first
past?
time?
Yes.
Well, the first time it happened that one member had to sing special music at Mariah SDA. He had to sing a special song, but for some reason he didn't want to sing alone. So he called his friends together, and it happened to be the four from the members. And right there on the steps of Mariah SDA, the group started. They
Wow.
sang their first song, Oh, What a Wonderful Day. That's it, right?
Yeah, wonderful.
Oh, what a wonderful day, what a day it will be. And that was the first song, and from since
Yeah.
then, the group propelled to what
Sure,
it
it
was.
was a wonderful
today.
day. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now that you, this new force, what is it of a difference? This dynamic force that you're bringing to the Guyanese society that will be different from the old dynamic force. As let me give you a filler so you can think about it. You know that a cappella has evolved into something much more than what you guys used to do back then. What new this reform force will be bringing now?
Yeah, well, one of the things is, of course, yes, the music has changed and evolved into a new dynamics now. But we want to do more, not only a cappella. We're going to do a lot of track music as well,
Okay.
instrumentals and so forth. And even in the track, with the a cappella songs, we want to do some more like ad-libs, and we change the style a little, all right? But we still maintain our dynamic force sound,
Okay.
all right? So when you hear us, you're gonna hear the dynamic force, all right? But we change our style a little. We do a little percussions and so forth in our voices with some other songs, all right? Those we might not do here tonight, but we are there with the modern style and, settings.
Here he's
Yeah.
having a modern style, right?
He's speaking my language.
Yes, yes,
Because this is the 21st century.
Exactly.
We have to reach out to our
That's
youth as
right.
well.
That's right.
And so, talking about different styles, do you guys plan on adding a female vocalist to your group, or anything that's new
That's a
in
possibility.
that direction?
That's
Okay.
one of the things I'm considering right
'Cause
now.
I'm open,
because, Yeah,
and anything.
I actually thought of it, but we just need to make a decision, the group, as to when or who. But I really,
You're gonna have an
up to
audition or something?
last evening, when we were rehearsing, I made mention that we need another voice. All right, who or what part? I haven't considered it or planned, but we need another voice, and more than likely, I'm leaning in the way of
Female.
a female vocalist.
But that's a
Awesome,
difference in the dynamic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Big difference in
that-
dynamic
that
force.
we need that.
Yeah. I'm looking forward for that.
And
That's
one
gonna
voice only, because
One
two
voice.
females might be problems.
Okay.
be- one female. Yeah, one female is good.
One,
One is
and
One
It's
female
good
is
enough,
good. It's a
yes.
big song, it's a big song you're putting in
that's
there,
true.
boy. Trust me.
That's true.
No,
Yeah,
and
we
the reason why
need
I asked the question because I've seen other groups, the pentatonics and all these different a cappella groups, and when you hear their sound, you want to know if it's a whole percussion, a whole band,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, singing, and they have everything in there, percussionists, drums, and a female vocalist that change the whole, add even more to the sound of a cappella. And that is the reason why I asked the question. We decided the question to ask you if you're thinking along that line, and boom, here it
Yeah.
goes.
And one of the things I want to mention too, with our style and our sound, Dynamic Force known for a Guyana Guyanese sound,
Yes.
which when we travel international, every country we go to, we sound Guyanese, our accent different, and the way we would pronounce our words in our songs. So the Americans, they bring a more dancing percussions and all that stuff in their style of a cappella music. Our style is a bit different, all right? And I want us to still maintain, and we will maintain our Guyanese sound.
I understand.
You
I
know,
understand.
so
But
I don't want to
be
change
mindful, it's
and
not
run
just
from
American
that.
doing it, it's a global thing now.
It is.
Yeah,
it
but
is.
Global.
you see, what we don't realize in Guyana is that we have an accent,
Of course.
and
of
people
course, of
love
course.
our accent. And this I can
I-
say
yeah.
from my international experience
Yeah,
traveling
yeah,
all
I-
over.
I agree with you.
When people hear us,
Yeah, you must
you
sound
know,
like real
we
Guyanese
don't
boy.
compromise our accent. We don't ever do that.
No, no, no. I
So
agree
if
with you 100%.
anyone know Dynamic Force, from then for all the years we in the U.S., we still maintain our Guyanese accent, our Guyanese sound.
I agree
All
with
right.
you.
We're not gonna change
100%,
that.
my brother.
We're not gonna change that at
Yeah.
all.
I say
Alright.
one
Alright.
way, I be this and I be that, and you know what I mean?
Whatever, if it comes to do some
Yes.
broken dialects, then
When I
it
have
is
another
what it
question for
is.
you. I think the final
Yes.
question, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
I noticed that you mentioned you'll be maintaining your style, your old style. Does that mean that you will be bringing to us the old music like we know it, or are you planning on doing some new stuff for us?
Yeah, some of the songs, yes, will be old songs, because you see, when you hear that, only then you will know this is the
this is,
Dynamic
I
Force.
see, I see.
All right.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
bring a different style, then it's a complete different group. That won't count. So when you hear the whole style, the whole song, the whole songs, you know, oh, I remember them. I know who they are, and maybe we would do an old and probably a new, and you identify us and say, okay, they got some new stuff now. So this is the Dynamic Force.
All right, all right,
Alright.
all right. I'm going to leave the last question for beginning. We're going to talk with other members of the group who are here in the background. You will see them just after this break, and we take another old song from the Dynamic way back when.
That's right.
And then we're going to come back and introduce to you the new members of the group of the Dynamic Force. Now, 21st Century Dynamic Force, if you want to
Yeah.
call it that. After this break, don't go with us, don't go nowhere, stay right there. We're going to be right back with you after this.
No, this is not good. Brian, me is singing all night tonight. But why you looking so sad tonight, man?
Boy, life's been cruel to me these last days.
You don't have to despair. No, I know a friend that could make a difference.
A friend?
Yeah. Hey, Gavin.
Yes.
Tell him about our friend.
My Jesus is love. My Jesus is joy. Eternal joy. Once you find Jesus, you find eternal joy. Everybody knows. Once you find Jesus, you find eternal joy. Friends, my Jesus is life.
special day.
Well, some might want to say that Jesus gone away and he won't be coming back to this earth again. Well, listen, everyone, the devil's not your friend. When Jesus comes again, he's gonna eat his head. Jesus is alive.
Sing all of his glory, he has prepared a place to you and me.
We can rejoice now in telling the story. Finally home in that land.
Lifting our voices and praising our God again. Won't it be grand when he takes us away there? What a day, oh what a day that will be. When our Lord will sing.
All right, and that was the Dynamic Force back then singing the song Celebration. And tonight we want to introduce to you the new members of the group. But also, as you can see, they are here standing.
Yeah.
So, you know, let us talk about who they are and how they got started in the group. Let's start with you first.
Well, my name is Fios Musa, and I was once in a group before, the Kingsmen, but I was residing in Barbados, and Curtis got a vision that, well, there should be a new group, because all Dynamic Force, the members, all of them are in the States. So he worked, and he adhered to his vision, and this is the new Dynamic Force.
So you come from King to Dynamic now.
From King to Dynamic.
Wow.
Yes.
I tell you, boy. And we have another member.
I am Kelvin Bob, former and founder members of the Messengers,
All right, boy.
and I'm here now with the Dynamic Force.
What? Founder
Last,
member of the Messengers, boy.
last year,
History here.
last year, Curtis, matter of fact, a few years ago, after the guys from the old Dynamic Force were in the States and he came back, I keep urging him, I said, let's reform this group, and he keep playing it down. And one night, he said he had a dream sometime last year, and he called me early, like 5 or 4 something in the morning, Sunday morning. He said, Bob, because they call me Bob, Kelvin Bob, he said, I have had a vision. God spoke to me that we should start this group again. I said, good idea. He said, mobilize, get some members. And I see call Fios, I see call Randy's. Then I brought Treon later on. We had two others that dropped out. And so here we are now.
So
The
you're
Folks
the-
Reform.
We the remnant from the dropout. Okay. So next person.
Well, my name is Treon Austin, Treon Linden Jr. Austin, and I am a member from United Voices Choir when I used to sing. And I spoke to Kelvin Bob concerning the group, and he told me a long time about it, and I was doing some considering, and I put it off for a while, and later on I decided to pick it up back, and I decided to disclose it to my wife, and she said to me, she said, I believe it's a good idea. And from since then to now, she support me every step of the way, and and since I'm here with the group, I believe that is a good thing, and I always make it my duty to reach practice, and I know we have a good thing going on, and I know that we're here to stay, and we're gonna last.
Yes.
All right. Our announcer have a question for you.
Yes, guys, there's so many dynamics involved in music, and I heard your song a while back. You guys have different songs, you sing differently. So let's talk about your parts. Who does what part,
Alright,
Starting from you, Curtis.
yeah, I do basically everything. But right now I focus more on the melody and maybe ad libs if I switch the melody to somebody else. And with the previous dynamic force and the growth from where we came from and where God has taken us, the experiences we had, knowing what we went through, and the things that would hinder us sometimes, we have seen those hurdles. Some of them hit us, some we managed to jump over, but we had that experience. So now it would be an easier, I presume, road for us to travel. And
Soon when the copyright law legislation is passed in Parliament, anybody's song you sing, you could either be jailed or you got to seek permission. And that is what makes you a group and a force to reckon with, because you have your own song, you have your own songs, you can write your own songs, and you can ask writers or persons to write songs for you so you can sing as well. And that also pays you, you know what I'm saying? Pays you.
yeah, well, as you know, that road we have already gone down, and most
You
of
have
our
no songs? You
on
have
our
written songs
album
before?
are original. Yeah, we got all.
Yes.
Most of our songs in our album that we did, they're all original. And one of my thing is, because I wrote songs too, I got a lot of songs that I wrote. I always promote original, right? Your own music. All right. I think that display talent. Or if you should take someone else's song, like we would take it, I wish that had gone through many years back. You know, that would have done us real good. We would have had no need to even go to the United States in the first place.
There you go.
You see?
Now, it is time for the Dynamic Force Reform Group to sing, and they want to hear the sound. They want to hear this new sound that they're talking about, this new little, this big thing that they're talking about.
I'm
This,
ready.
he from Barbados, he sang with Mr. Patterson and thing, and so he wants to know, he come back home and he's ready, he's pumped up, he's ready to sing now for television tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you the Dynamic Force Reform for the first time on television nationally. They're going to sing for us. And what is it?
All right, we'll do King of My Life.
King of My Life.
We're going to just do an old one, just to let you know it is the dynamic force.
This African life, come round. I'm begging you to lead me to Calvary. Come on, go now, let's. I forget, don't wanna forget, get set. I forget, don't wanna forget, I
lest I forget thy love for me. Lead me to Calvary. Oh, I need to hear my voice for me, even the Lord to say that thou hast done all for me. Come on, y'all now, lest I forget, don't wanna forget Gethsemane. Oh no, no, lest I forget that agony, lest I forget thy love for me. I beg you to lead me to Calvary. Come on, y'all now, let I say everybody let me to Calvary. My brothers and sisters, let me to Calvary. Oh, please, lead me to Calvary. Say it one more time now. Lead me to
Wow, wow, wow. You guys are captivating. I really enjoyed that one. So, since we're enjoying this music so much, I'm sure that our viewers would like to hear another piece from you. So, will you guys do that for us?
Yep, sure. All right.
Right.
All right. This is an old song, but I love it because it reached way down in my heart and it touched me every time I sing. I trust it do the same for you.
I am shackled by the heavy burden. With the load of guilt and shame. Then the hand of Jesus touched me. And now I'm no longer the same. Yes, he touched me. Oh, he touched me. Yes, and oh, the joy that fills my soul. I'll say something happened, and now I know he touched me and made me whole. Since I met the Lamb, blessed Savior, oh, he touched me. Yes, and oh, the joy that fills my soul. I'll say something happened, and now I know he touched me and made me whole. Yes, he touched me. Oh, he touched me. Oh, the joy that fills my soul. I'll say something happened, and now I know he touched me and made me
whole.
Something happened,
Something happened, and now I know He touched me and made me whole.
Something happened, yes.
Something happened, and now I know He touched me and made me whole.
He
Touch me, oh, He touched me. Oh, the joy that fills my soul. I said something happened, and now I know He touched me and made me whole. Yes. Praise God. Praise
All right. He touched me.
Yes.
Something happens when He touched me. Now I know He touched me. He made me whole. Very, very powerful hymn. And, as dynamic as you are, I know that when the hand of God touches someone, they are never going to be the same again.
Sure.
And, with this new sound that you guys are planning to bring onto the stage of gospel music, is going to be something good to come. So we're going to take a break, take you back to the dynamic force of old, and bring you back to the dynamic force new,
Right.
as we come down to our last couple of minutes here on Safe TV2 Presents. So we're going to take a break and come back right after this.
I'm feeling down there. Cheer me up, guys.
Vamos, mi amigos, cantar a Dios, cantar amigos, cantar.
Oh, we sing, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, we sing, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
welcome back, everyone. We're back with the Dynamic Force. You guys, this song that we just heard is an original.
Yeah.
It was done by Mr. Curtis.
Yeah.
So,
Written.
give us an insight on, everything behind the song. What influenced you to write the song, and
Actually, that was Ye. We were in Linden at a convention back in the early 90s. And I don't know, right there on the spot was, I can't remember who were preaching. They were preaching some sermon. And right there, the entire song came to me. And I just started writing the song right there. I don't know how the words, where the words, well, obviously you got to come from God, because just like that, I just started writing that song from start to finish. Never made any correction or no addition or anything. That was it right there. The thing is, the way I wanted to get it, or what was actually revealed to me, I couldn't get it out.
okay.
All right, so that what you heard is not what I originally planned that song to be or to sound like. But sometimes you get handicaps areas, and you just gotta live with what you get,
Well,
and accept it.
what came out is what God wanted, to come out, right?
Yeah.
Because I believe we have too much talent to be, doing other people's music all the
Exactly,
time. So
yeah.
that was a very good piece by you.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
God bless.
Now,
God bless.
I'm sure that you guys are enjoying this so much as I am. I'm here in the studio and I'm really touched by the music that these guys are doing. So we're gonna hear another piece from them. Don't be afraid. And they will bless us with another item.
Yeah, this is just an encouragement, and it's a powerful song. I love the words in this song. All right, I just trust that in everything you do, remember God is at your side. Just trust Him. He'll keep you and see you through. Don't be afraid, no matter what the challenges or how rough the road may seem. Just don't be afraid. All right, focus on God. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, declare the Lord. Do not be afraid, for I am with you, and will rescue you forevermore. He led his band to the land to pick a fight. Then some men with the wind dark in the night. 10 of the men were afraid of that land, thinking they would be better off dead. Caleb and Joshua had different thoughts. This is what they said: do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, declare the Lord. Do not be afraid, for I am with you, and will rescue you forevermore. Jeremiah serve unto Jeremiah special. He'll be the prophet, do what commands. Jeremiah said, I'm only a boy, and I don't even know the right words. The Lord reached down and touched his mouth. This is what he heard: do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, declare the Lord. Do not be afraid, for I am with you, and will rescue you forevermore. I can see far ahead of me, dark stars on my view. Take good courage, I will rescue you. You know He will rescue you. Do not be afraid, for I am with you.
Do not be afraid, declare the Lord. Do not be afraid, for I am with you, and will rescue you forevermore. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, declare the Lord. Do not be afraid, for I am with you, and will rescue you forever, and will rescue you forever, and will rescue you forevermore, evermore.
Ah, yes. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Well, gentlemen, you know, your sound is still there, and you know, I know that most of the persons who are looking at the program tonight are throwing back and, you know, jumping out of the seat and saying, I know that song, boy. I remember the song, I know the place when the song was sung.
Same style.
Yeah, I know it when I know where it was when this place when the song was sung. So, you know, a lot of persons have memories of the dynamic force back then, and I trust that the new generation will have even more memory of the new dynamic force, and that is here, and we're making big headways. They're going to be doing the same thing that they used to do before. I figure, singing for the poor and the needy, the sick and the lonely, the broken hearted.
It's all about the ministry.
Yes, I know they're going to be doing that, and I trust that, you know, if you're having a program, wherever a concert, maybe you're having a birthday party, and maybe a wedding, and you want a male, soon to be female addition to the group to sing for you. They are. What are the contact numbers that you have that person can contact you and make an appointment to book you, so to speak?
Yeah, well, we're working on business cards right now, so soon we will get that out. But for now, anyone could contact any of the guys in the group.
681-0825.
Yeah, the number is
691-2415
and 698-2283.
Good. Well, you know, you heard the numbers, and I trust that you remember them. So, Vanessa, you heard the sound. What are your thoughts on it?
Yes. Oh my.
You get goosebumps or so?
Wow. You guys, you know, you stepped up to my expectations. I really enjoyed music. I could have seen the passion in you. I was looking at you. I could have seen the passion in your faces and everything, and you know, it was really good.
The emotion and so on,
just reminding you that I opened, so you know, you guys don't forget me.
She's open. And another thing too, you know when somebody's singing a song when they're faking it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know that, right? You know when they're holding it back and when they want to, you know, ad-lib without a sound. You just know, but not with these guys. Everybody's singing. Everybody's singing. And that's what makes a people group.
One of the things, this is quite easy for us. We sing if there are 2 members in the congregation or in the audience. We sing, perform just like we would perform if it was 1,000. All right? So that from years back, we have learned and mastered that art. We don't take music lightly or for granted, or people. We don't know what is your problem, what you might be going through, and you see this is our ministry. So we sing to bless your heart. So even if there's one sitting there in the pew, and we have to sing to, we sing the same. So singing here, we're just on the air. We know there are hundreds, maybe thousands of viewers. We sing for you, but we can't see you live. But it's easy for us.
Would you guys ever think about
all our emotions?
Would you guys ever think about singing national songs? Because you know we have our national songs here.
Actually, yes, we do, and we have learned a lot. We got a few songs. We used to do it from way back, and we have a few in our repertoire right now.
All right, so our time is almost up. As a matter of fact, it is up. So we're gonna go out with the Dynamic Forces. Very happy that you could have joined us tonight. We have. You know, once again we have Curtis. Your names again, Randy, and we have
Kelvin.
And Fios.
Right. So, on behalf of all of us and my co-host, Ronel Christian, we want to thank you all for staying tuned with us. And, look out for the Dynamic Force Reform. They're coming to you in a church close to you, almost over the river. Wherever you are, they're going to come there and make your hearts feel blessed.
Amen.
So, they're going to go to the last song, and that's going to end the show for the night. Good night, and God bless you. Dynamic Force, close us out.
Thank you for hosting us. Thank you for being here.
Have you a heart that's seeking rest of care? Are you a soul that's seeking rest from the burden you bear? Do you know my Jesus? Do you know my friend? Have you heard He loves you, and that He will abide till the end? Where in your heart? Oh, and what does your life who is your call for comfort? When mind with sorrow you feel, do you know my Jesus? Do you know my friend? Have you heard He loves you, and that He will abide till the end? Do you know my Jesus? Do you know my friend? Have you heard He loves you, and that He will abide till the end? Have you heard He loves you, and that He will abide